you have to make sure that you're doing it, for the right reasons. You're doing it, to free yourself and to free the people who you care about. So, hey, patience, y'all. It's gonna be patience. Don't say that you didn't hear it from me. It's Attorney Reaves, and that's some free game. Hey, this is Attorney Henry Reaves. I just got from Free Game for Entrepreneurs. And I was speaking with my Chief Marketing Officer, and we were talking about some of the topics that we could potentially discuss for Free Game. And I feel like he said a very good one, and that's really about patience. And so what I want to talk to you today a little bit is about patience. We live in a society today where it's instant gratification. Like when I was growing up, we wanted to watch cartoons. We had to literally wait till Saturday. And then Saturday morning, we went in and we were watching cartoons. And these days, you want to watch cartoons, you can watch them anytime you want, wherever you want and stuff like that. And so, that along with technology and just the way of the world is really, made us into a society of like, we get what we want and we get it now. For that entrepreneur, that is not going to be something that's going to be conducive to being successful. Once you're starting a business, you're going to have to be in for the long haul. You're going to have to accept the fact that it might be the first year, first 2 years, first 3 years, first 4 years. You might be, living worse than you're living now as an employee, less money, less freedom, working more hours. Anyone who thinks that becoming an entrepreneur, it means that you're going to actually work less and you're going to be free, and now I don't have a boss telling me anything. Like, what I want to let you know is that starting out, at least probably for the first 5, 6, 7 years, you'll work harder than any employee, than any time that you have ever worked as an employee. You'll have less freedom, because as an employee, you can take a vacation for 2 weeks. You can go and you can enjoy, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, and the check will still come in, you'll still be paid, and you come back and the business is still there. But once you're an entrepreneur, if you're gone for 2 weeks, that business stops for 2 weeks. Your money stops for 2 weeks. And so when you step into that entrepreneurship business, like those first years you're really just laying a foundation, and you're putting in money, you're putting in time, you're putting in sweat equity. It's all about putting in. And so it's not going to look like the folks who lie on social media, who make all these videos about how I make $1 million a month now and all this. Like, man, they lying to you, they capping, they trying to sell you something. Anything that is worth having, or anything that's going to be really built to last, it's going to take a time, it's going to take an investment. You're going to miss out on stuff. You might not be able to go on the trips that everyone else is going on. You may not be able to do all the social activities that everyone else is doing. You may not be able to afford to have or drive the things or do the things that these other people are doing. But you have to understand that you're doing this and you're making a sacrifice, and you're building a foundation to a business that you hope one day will be able to give you the freedom to do the things that you want to do. Will be able to allow you to see the world, have freedom, and really effectuate the world in the way that you feel that it needs to be effectuated. So that's just that free game. It's going to be patience. It's going to be hard. Like, as your entrepreneur, everyone gets paid before you get paid. Everyone gets paid. And if you can't deal with that, if you can't be all right with it might be a pay period where all of my employees get paid and I don't get paid. Like, if you cannot deal with that, if you cannot deal with it, it's a chance that you're going to have employees who are going to be driving nicer cars than you, living in nicer places than you, having less stress than you, all that type of stuff. If you're not willing to accept that, and you're not willing to commit to that as a fact that will happen, especially in the beginning and, when you're scaling and things like that, if you can't accept that, you really, really have to think this entrepreneur thing, you know, is it really what's for me? Because it's, you know, it's going to take a certain type of person to really do this and do this on a high level. And you have to make sure that you're doing it, you know, for the right reasons. You're doing it, you know, to free yourself and to free the people who you care about. So, hey, patience, y'all. It's going to be patience. Don't say that you didn't hear it from me. It's Attorney Reaves, and that's some free game.